Let's roll. This is Sports Rage. I am Morency. It's a lot of salaciousness going on there. Oh, God. It's 68-62 for the Heat right now. Let's bring in Mick Aussie's in the green room. 23rd anniversary show. And I believe, Mick, you have the honor of being the longest-standing guest on the program. I can't really think of anyone else, like who's a regular that was on in like year one. You know, we've had some people, Teddy and Merrill and stuff. They're pretty old days, but not that old. I'm at a loss, Mick. You've outlasted everybody, Mick. Somehow you're still alive. Look at you. What's up, Mick Aussie?
You're still alive.
Yes, I'll take it. I remember it distinctly. I went and filmed the Montreal Alouettes winning the Grey Cup here in 2002. I emailed a few radio stations. You got back to me. I listened on the media player and said, this guy's crazy. This will be good. Then you said, yep, Mick, you're on for 6 weeks. So that's how it started, mate. So 22 years and 2 months. There you go.
The old school is that there's the old days, the Grey Cup when Copeland returned the onside kick for the touchdown and they covered because of it. The game went over and all that. That was a great football moment. Yeah, time flies. And I told people, you know, our first show was when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl, and then after, you know, there was the Nipplegate Super Bowl when we were in Houston, which feels like a million years ago. And here it is now. The Super Bowls just keep coming. New Orleans coming up next, fast and furious. And throughout all those years, man, it's hard to believe the Buffalo Bills have never made it. We've never made it back. I keep hoping that one of these years I'll be like, you know, doing the media row stuff and it'll actually be the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. And the Bills take on Mick's Denver Broncos. You know, I've been courteous, Mick, with the Broncos so far this year, but this week you're the enemy, so now I'm going to have to refer to you like the old Sports Rage legend, Mike from the gas station, the Denver Donkeys. The Denver Donkeys take on the Buffalo Bills this week.
Legend, Mike from the gas station. That's the best.
Mike from the
Mike from the gas station.
Mike from the gas station. He actually was, Cam, one of those dudes like overnight in the gas station in the winter. He'd be like, yeah, it's like minus 40, Morency. He'd be sitting there calling in from the gas station. That's Mike from the gas station.
That's so true, Gabe, because those guys at the Shell, the same thing. Like, that's a perfect job for late night radio because you got like one guy up there
sit there and listen to the radio and call in the shows.
Yeah. Mike from the gas station. I love it.
He became Raider Nation. And what's crazy is he met his wife at one of my shows at a road rage.
Wow.
So I brought. There's been marriages because of the show. Became Raider Nation. So shout out to Mike and Rita, wherever you guys are. So it's been a while, Mick, but yeah, so I saw the Bronco fans. I retweeted the video. The Bronco fans were chanting, we want Buffalo, at the end of the game the other day. So you got what you wanted. You got the Buffalo Bills, Mick. Are you ready for it? You ready to go? You going to knock my Buffalo Bills off?
Well, it's the first time we've made the playoffs since, yes, I'm not meant to mention this to you, but I'm allowed to tonight since we won Super Bowl 50. Well, there we go. I'll send this to you for a present if you want, but we haven't made it since then. But I will not be wearing this jersey. The Von Miller will not be worn. That can go in the rubbish bin for the next week. And then I love it because he was MVP. So, yes, we have not played playoffs for 8 years, but I tell you what, I like us on the plus 8.5. But the thing is, this is the key, I think. Playoff experience is huge. So you'll probably watch a few of the wide receivers from Denver might drop a few passes, a few penalties. That's the thing when nerves get you and the penalties and a few mistakes. Yep. So for that reason, sure, I think Buffalo will win. But we're a chance. We are definitely a chance. And we beat you there last year, even with the rotten Russell Wilson playing.
I gotta tell you, Mick and Gabe, that Mims, the receiver Mims on Denver, take a look at his number. This guy's on fire right now. It's actually stupid how good he's playing. Yeah. Like wicked. Like he's on fire.
One advantage that the Bills have, or whatever, they're the better team, but the Broncos, Mick, and you know this, you're not a great running team. The Bills' kryptonite is running the ball right down their throat. And Denver doesn't have that. I think that's going to be the difference in this game. We've got a real Big Ten battle going on right now. The Minnesota Golden Gophers are up 73-71 on that team from Ohio. 7 seconds left in the basketball game. They just can't close it. They had a lead late. Ohio State came back. It's been an overtime. Now Minnesota's been up by 3, but this last 20 seconds has taken 5 minutes, 10 minutes type, but it feels like taking forever. And now the Miami Heat are starting to pull away a little bit. They're up 78-68. They're up 10 going into the fourth quarter right now. NHL hockey, Devils are up 2-1 on the Kraken after 2 periods of play. So originally, Mick, I said last night, I was like, I don't take Denver for granted. You are right. All the pressure's on Buffalo. Denver have nothing to lose. Sean Payton as well is going to have a couple of trick plays up his sleeve, knowing that he's going to have to steal a possession or two away from the Buffalo Bills, right? And like he did with the onside kick in the Super Bowl with the Saints, he is a good big game coach. So I'm expecting them to have some things dialed up, a trick play or two that we're not expecting, maybe a fake punt, blah, blah. But at the same point in time, it's been Denver are good, but Buffalo are really dialed in right now. And I think in the end, guys, it's going to end up being Buffalo win 31-20 or something. I think they won't kill them, but they're going to cover the number. I think Buffalo will win by double digits when it's all said and done. Who's your pick, Mick, for the Chargers and the Texans?
Yes, that's I'm on the Chargers, and mate Arthur, you've met him at SportsRage. He is on fire with his picks. He likes the Chargers as well. Good coaching, mate. Harbaugh and Herbert and Texans haven't been as good this year, so I'll take the Chargers to win. Might be a push, -3. If not, I'll take the Chargers on the points, but don't really care. Don't like them, as you know. So arch rival with Denver. Probably win though.
I think Harbaugh is going to get the W. And then, and after he would play the Kansas City Chiefs, which, Herbert and Harbaugh, the KC off for nearly 3 weeks, for 23 days, 25 days, whatever. I think the Chargers could actually have a chance of knocking them off if they can win this game. They're division rivals, too. If the Chargers get through this, they can play with the Chiefs. Steelers are now getting 10, Mick. They're going to get murdered by Baltimore, your favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Russell Wilson. What do you think?
Your favorite team.
I hope they get destroyed. Absolutely, I do. But as we know, so many of these games are 3 points, except for the last one. I'll take the points with the Steelers, but definitely the Ravens to win. But talk about MVP. Everyone's talking Lamar Jackson. No way. Your boy Josh Allen should be MVP. I'm definite on that. They're talking rubbish today. And some chick on Fox said that Lamar might win it just because he played last week. That's ridiculous. Talk about every week of the year, not the last few weeks of the year. Josh Allen for MVP for my liking.
The Green Bay Packers are getting 4.5 against the Eagles, another one of the teams that you like a lot. The Eagles. Who do you like in this game?
Oh, again, I hope I'm wrong on this one. Eagles to win, but like I said, Jalen Hurts hasn't played for weeks, so he might be rusty. But Watson done his knee, and I talked to his brother up here who's an elk for a while, so disappointing that Watson's out for the Packers, and Jordan Love hasn't been playing that good. Sadly, I'm going to take the Eagles to win, probably cover, but I hope I'm wrong on that one.
This is the one where I think there could be the upset. And I agree. The Packers haven't played well over the last month. The Packers aren't really they're not that good. They're okay. They can't beat good teams, right? If you look at the Packers, they've beaten bad teams, and when they play a good team, they lose. And the Eagles are a really good team. But as you stated, Jalen Hurts hasn't played in a while. He's still in the concussion protocol. He'll be cleared, but he hasn't played. Their offense is kind of hit or miss the Eagles. It could be really hot or it could be cold. And it's the playoffs now. If you're the Green Bay Packers and if the defense could just sort of man up and just, if they can contain and shut down Saquon Barkley, right? Don't let that big run from Barkley. Make Hurts beat you throwing the football. We could have a game here, but losing Christian Watson really hurts them because he's so fast. He's their deep down the field threat. And you're right. Love has been okay. He's been good, but not great. I like Love. I think the injuries have caught up to him a bit this year. The Commanders, Mick, and the Buccaneers is a good one. Who are you taking here?
Oh, I think this is the toughest one of the weekend. Absolutely. Bucs can be up and down, as we know. Commanders are good, but they're not great. This is straight out a home field pick for me, without doubt. Because it's in Tampa Bay, I'm going to go for the Bucs, but they're up and down. I do like Baker Mayfield. He's got that team as a real team. So I'll take the Bucs, but it could be maybe the Commanders on the +3, but Bucs to win.
All right, we've only got 5 seconds. Vikings or Rams, Mick?
Yeah, I'll go Vikings. Well done with the Detroit Lions and that